Hey guys, it's Liza coming back at you with another video. I'm here today with my Liza Ava and Teala, and today we're going to be talking about college and how to survive. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, and give it a big thumbs up, and hit that bell button, and make sure you subscribe to both of them. So I think we're just going to answer a few questions today, and let's get into it.
Alright, so first up, what advice did you most listen to this semester and why?
You want to answer that one?
What advice did I use that I've gotten? What do you say? I thought we talked about everything we did wrong.
The advice that I listened to the most this semester was not studying in my room. I want my room just be some place where I can relax and chill, watch Netflix, not where I'm worrying about chemistry. So I go to Ken's lounge, the multi-purpose room, anywhere else and study instead of staying in my room. I go to the Union a lot. We're here right now. The Union, great place to study.
I typically go to the TCL.
Second question, which resources at UT and or in the CSE have made an impression on you?
A resource I would say is the ER tutoring that they do Monday through Thursday.
Ken also does tutoring. I think it's Sunday through Thursday. It's helpful.
What has been the biggest adjustment that you've had to make as a new college student?
Well, for me personally, I had to really learn how to manage my time, and wasn't only just like managing time for studying for school, but like making time to hang out with friends, or like eating at consistent times, or exercising, and making sure I sleep properly, because you have a lot more independence here, and there's nobody here to tell you like, oh, you need to go do this activity, you need to go eat at this time. So it's a lot of like learning how to be an adult mainly.
What mistakes have you made thus far and what have you learned from them?
A mistake I have made is not asking for help when I need it, and I've learned because I know I can be doing better on tests.
For me too, just not changing the way that I study, because like at the beginning of the year especially, I thought that the way that I studied in high school would be good enough here. Like tweaking it a little bit here when I got to college of course. But then I got like my first test grade back in calculus and it wasn't that good, and that's when I realized that like I should go to office hours and ask for help and like study with friends. So that helped a lot. Mine would be listening to people, because everybody does say like it's not going to work in high school. What you did in high school isn't going to work here. Everybody says it. So it's like I kind of brushed it off instead of actually listening, and it came back to bite me in the butt, but now I know, like, it really isn't going to work. So you got to switch it up a little, like, do something, yeah.
What are your major challenges to implementing success strategies talked about in this SIG?
I would say my major challenge for, like, doing that is just not being lazy about it, like, I know that it's good for me and that I should do it, but sometimes I'll be like, I'll do it tomorrow and stuff like that. Like, just brushing it off instead of actually sticking to it. I think mainly from this SIG, what I've learned is just to make a schedule and like set times for when I need to study like certain topics, and like knowing when to stop studying for something so that I can make time for the other subjects and not just paying attention to one thing.
What advice would you go back and give yourself when you're a high school senior preparing for college?
Me, I would tell myself to enjoy high school more. Definitely don't take it for granted.
You just need to prepare yourself as far as especially studying. You can't study the same way like we said earlier, so just even though topics aren't as hard in high school, just train yourself to pay more attention to what you're learning and actually trying to understand it rather than memorizing, because understanding will take you a long way in college because every subject bounces off each other.
Also, like, senior year is kind of like, okay, we're graduating, yes, downhill, senior all that think also, like what you said earlier about just like forcing yourself when you're in high school, especially as a senior, to take care of yourself and make the time. Like if you start like forcing yourself to go to the gym, for example, and if you make that a habit when you're in high school and you have more time, like when you get to college, like it'll already be a part of your routine, so you won't like forget to do it or brush it off. So.
Okay, next question. What advice would you give the seniors in your high school now?
Stop doing drugs, kids. Like straight up, the kids in my high school are so high school seniors in general, the drama's not worth it. That's what's been happening at my school. All this is so petty too. Like y'all about to go have separate grades. You're getting too old. Yeah. I think also like my senior year at least, my friend group got a lot smaller than it was my junior year because I just like realized that I need to start spending more time and paying more attention to the people who I know I'll keep in touch with after we graduate. So like you said, like, you know, stop with the drama. Like once you go off to college, nobody cares about that stuff anymore. So I think like, you know, cut off season ladies, cut people off, make your friend group smaller, and work on making those friendships really important and strong so that you guys can stay friends even after you go your separate ways.
What are you going to do differently next semester?
Next semester, I plan to actually ask for help and utilize all the resources that are offered to me more, go to office hours, because studying by yourself forever is unhealthy, like they tell you, and I know it'll eventually get to me if I keep trying to figure things out for myself.
Next semester, I plan on studying even more than I do now. There's always room for improvement. I also plan to use the resources more, like especially kids. A lot of stuff is offered there that I just like don't use. For me, I think just like managing my time properly so that I can have at least one day in the week, or at least like maybe like a couple hours on Sunday or something where I just don't do anything. Because especially as engineering students, we need that time to like just take a break and like decompress. So I think like managing my time properly and then getting my homework done so that like on Saturday or Sunday I don't have to do anything and I can just take time for myself and hang out with friends and explore Austin. I have yet to explore Austin. Like we live in Austin, what are we doing? So now that we've given you our advice as college students, we're going to cut to professionals so you guys can get the real 411 about how to survive college.
Hello, my name is Dr. Edwards and I was called here by Liza, Teala, and Ava to answer some questions about post-college perspectives. So, what advice did you listen to most in college? I think the advice of you get out as much as you put in, so that applies to a lot of different aspects, such as like not only grades but also relationships. It only works if you put in the effort. So for studying, you need to put in the studying to get the A that you want. With relationships, you need to, I've learned personally that spending time with people, working with them, learning about them, that's what makes a fruitful relationship work. What was the biggest adjustment that you made in college? So I was an only child coming into college, so it was quite an adjustment to suddenly have a roommate. I wasn't opposed, like it wasn't super hard, it was just different. But I think I've adjusted well and it's not too bad now. What advice would you go back and give yourself when you were a high school senior? I think I would tell myself not to stress out that much because it's really easy to get super stressed out about college and like this is my career from now on, or like leading up to my career, but really it's a period to learn about yourself, learn how you learn, meet new people and stuff like that. It's not the end of the world if you fail at a couple of things. So that's what I would tell myself.
Well, thank you so much, Camille, for answering some of our questions. Make sure y'all check out Ava's channel. What did we do on your channel?
We filmed a vlog about the day in the life of a college student.
Okay, cool. What did we do on your channel?
We did Instagram controls our life for 24 hours.
Awesome. So I'll put all the links in the description box below, including all of our social media. Let's try to get this video to 450 million likes. If it gets there, Instagram. Just a picture of myself. So make sure you hit all those buttons, the subscription button, the bell button, the like button, give it a big thumbs up, comment, send love to both of these wonderful people. Thank you so much for doing this video with me. I had so much fun.